Welcome to today's Senior Living. Your host, Doug Foster, and I am here today with my second podcast, May the 26th, 2026. And I'm feeling a little bit comfortable in this setting also. But I know tonight I want to talk about something that's very dear to my heart, and that's about men's health. And I want to talk about those brothers who has not yet decided that they needed to go to the doctor and have their prostate checked. If you don't have a primary care physician, go find a primary care physician because you need to begin to start thinking about your health, especially if you're a senior, because you don't want to be caught with prostate cancer and can't do anything about it. So if you're one of those guys who says, well, I don't want to go to the doctor and have him to do what I think he's going to do, well, get over it. It's real. And if you don't think it's real, you're going to have to talk to somebody who has it. I have many, many friends and relatives that has prostate cancer. You need to go and get a PSA. You got to go get a PSA. Have your prostate checked. And in addition to that, you need to also go and get your blood pressure checked. You need to also go and have a check on all of the things that are going on with you that you feel in your body. Because we're not taking care of ourselves, guys. Come on, get with me. Okay? Check yourself out. Okay? Get a colonoscopy and a cystoscopy. You're going to have to get it anyway. But you have to start taking care of your health. I don't know what I can begin to say that's going to make you do that. But if you have questions, call me here at 202-810-2663. And let's talk about men's health. But George, I think we got some other stuff that we want to talk about. I want to do a little bit about my broadcast on WOL 1450 AM.
Sounds good.
Saturday. George, we had a chance to talk to Miss Sharon Coleman. And Sharon had a lot to say about federal retirement. She's a coach, and Sharon does retirement consulting and retirement lifestyle coaching. Now, there's a lot of you who probably have retired from the government, left the government because they pushed you out the back door. And a lot of you probably haven't gotten your checks. But Sharon Coleman is the founder of Royalty Business Group. And you can check her out on podcasts. She's sometime on WOL 1450 AM with me at times. But anyway, check her out because she got a lot of information. She can tell you about your Social Security. She can talk to you about your Medicare, Medicaid. And those are important things to talk about. So I want you to check out Sharon Coleman. And Sharon's going to give you a lot of advice on what you need to do with your retirement. I know I had a problem. I had an issue when I retired with my credit union. My credit union never transferred, the government never transferred my deductions for the credit union to the credit union for 6 months. That was a lot of money they took out of my paycheck that was supposed to go to the credit union that never got there because there was a mistake in how they are able to send out information on your credit for your credit accounts. So, but anyway, call Sharon. Sharon will tell you how to be able to go through all of that. She'll tell you how to uh, be able to pivot through all of that. But Sharon Coleman, founder of Royalty Business Group. But anyway, we had her on. But I tell you what, you're going to have to do this on May the 31st. There's going to be a giveaway, Antioch Baptist Church and several other churches in PG that's going to be giving away gas, food, and a whole lot of other things. So that's going to be on May the 31st. But check out those places for where they're going to have. And I want to find out where they're going to be giving it out at. So hold on for a second, George. And I want to tell you where you can be able to go and get free food. Okay? Yeah, they got free food, George. St. John's Episcopal Church.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got free food, free gas, and a whole lot of other things. George, hold on, let me see if I can find that stuff here.
Okay, yeah.
Hold tight. I got a lot of stuff going on over here, George, okay?
No problem.
So you're going to have to bear with me, all right? But I do know that there's Antioch Baptist Church as well as St. John's Episcopal. And those two churches are doing it. But I'm going to find that, George, because we need to know where to get free food. I got a lot of my colleagues and people that, oh, here we go, George. They're going to be, look, they got free gas, groceries, utility bills paid.
Wow.
4 churches.
Really?
Yep, in Prince George County. Okay? And they're going to be giving, I do know Antioch is one of them, and St. John's is another. And I don't know how many other churches, but that's on Sunday, May the 31st. And you can be able to go to Royal Farms at 5770 Woodyard Road, Upper Marlboro. And then you got the Exxon at 5111 John Rogers Boulevard. That's where you can get gas, and Shell at 4705 Crane Highway. So y'all need to take advantage of that, I'm gonna tell you. But I wish I had the name of all of the churches that was involved in it, but nonetheless, that's gonna be excellent for some people that really need it, okay? But George, we have to also talk, before we do anything, we're gonna have to talk about ranked choice voting. I can't talk enough about everybody needing going out here. You're gonna have to go out here and vote, y'all. June the 16th. Make certain that you get to the polls on June the 16th, because we got to get everybody out there to vote. We want the young, the old, the hot, the cold, the needy, and the greedy.
That's right.
We want them all out there to vote.
Yep.
Because this is a vote that's going to make a difference between a lot of things that are going to be happening here in the city. I can't tell you who to vote for, but I can tell you this. You need to go out here and vote for your councilman. You need to go out here and vote for your ANC representatives. And you got to go out here and vote for your school board representatives, because politics is all local. So I want to make certain that everybody go out and vote, please. And we had Mrs. Evans on this week, and that's Monica Evans, the director for the Board of Education, the Board of Elections. And she is on top of ranked choice voting. And you can always call over at the Board of Elections and get information that you may need about ranked choice voting. And they got people over there that can help you. But more important, you got to go out and vote. That's the thing we got to do more importantly. But if we don't do anything else, we need to do that. But call us here at 202-810-2663 and tell me what's on your mind, because there's a lot of things out there happening that a lot of people don't want to talk about, especially my seniors. I'm a senior myself, and I don't want to talk about a lot of things either, but it's important for everybody to call in and talk about some of the things that are going on with you. We also had a Dr. Kohara, and she has a new private practice. She's a family practitioner. And if you need a new family practitioner, if you don't have a primary care physician, this is your opportunity to go on to find a primary care physician. All you got to do is on the 30th of May, there's going to be an open house at 9863 Shady Grove Court, Gaithersburg. And there's an open house, and they're going to have free screening. So go over and check them out, because that's exactly what we're going to be doing with Dr. Kohara, and she's very nice lady, very nice lady. I talked to her a long time. Matter of fact, I would like to have her as my primary care physician. But George, let me tell you the churches that I was talking about. There's Antioch Baptist Church, Christway Cathedral,
Right.
and Greater St. John's Cathedral,
Nice.
and the sanctuary at Kingdom Square.
Okay.
Are you familiar with those, George?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Well, they are the ones that sponsoring this giveaway on the 31st.
Are they happening at the separate locations, or are they all happening at one spot?
They're all happening at one spot.
Okay. You got that address?
The address for what I gave you the address for where the gas being given away, but the food is going to be given away at groceries you can get at the sanctuary at Kingdom Square at 5300 Crane Highway, Upper Marlboro. And for Pepco bills, if you want to, you're gonna have to bring your most recent bill. They tell me. Okay, you're gonna have to go to 1720 North Crane Highway, and they're gonna be there at 11 a.m. So make certain that you have your bill in hand, because they say that they're gonna, and it's not gonna last long. So you might as well get there. They're gonna have everybody that you need to talk to about your bill. But George, what do you think about men's health? You got an idea about men's health? What do you think about men's health?
I think men's health is important, man. You know, we have to look out for our health, especially us Black men. It's really important. You talked about the importance of getting your prostate checked. Prostate cancer is very common among us,
Yeah.
and we really have to do better at seeing our doctors regularly, even if it's not a prostate exam. Just getting your regular 6-month physical, making sure that you're healthy, that everything is intact with your body.
Yep, absolutely.
And even talking about health, we're not just talking about physical health, but even paying attention to our mental health as
that is
well
important.
is just as important. Especially in the world that we're living in today, so many things happening in system. It is important that we seek professional help for our mental health. Seeing a therapist is a good idea. You know, if you can afford to see a therapist or if your insurance covers therapy, I highly recommend finding a good therapist, you know, to just have someone to talk to share your thoughts with, you know, and it's good health for your family, you know, your daily job. So many things going on. Gas prices are so high right now. The job market is crazy. You know, all of these different things are going on right now, and it really can impact someone's mental health, especially us Black men who are providing for our families and carrying the weight of our bills and all those other kind of things. You know, we got to do better, man. We
Yeah,
have to do better. We have to do better. And you know, we're seeing so many of our Black men being lost to suicide and all
yep.
of those different kinds of things because they battle with a lot of things that they don't talk about. And so, you know, I really would just emphasize to those who are listening out there, really just take some time to find a therapist if you have one, or if you had a best friend that you talk to, someone that's close to you, you know, share your thoughts, get things off your chest, see your doctor. Talk to your doctor if you can. You know, you may not be able to talk to a therapist, but you can talk to your primary care physician and let them know what's going on, you know, and they'll tell you how you can get the best help, you know, that you can afford. So,
One thing I noticed, George, is that I tend to see that women, they talk among themselves and they talk to one another about things that they're going to do and say, but they have a sort of like a camaraderie, you know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And they talk to one another. They're on the phone late at night,
Right, you
talking about,
know, all
girl,
hours of the night.
yeah, girl, did you know? And and they be talking about serious things. They be talking
Right.
about mental health. They be
Uh-huh.
talking about their bodies. They be talking about
Uh-huh.
their bad feet.
Yep.
They be talking about everything. George, you'll be surprised,
Right, right.
you know,
Yeah.
because women are concerned about breast cancer. They are concerned about heart conditions and things of that sort. But for as men is concerned, we decided that, well, it's all about that macho thing. That's what do you think? You think it's about that macho thing,
You
George?
know, sometimes it could be, you know, that we find ourselves in positions where it's hard to talk to another male, you know, about things that we're experiencing. And, you know, maybe it's just like I don't want to divulge myself in that kind of way and, you know, be vulnerable about that kind of thing. And so, you know, it's just like, well, do I want to be able to share and open up in that kind of way with somebody that's, you know, that close to me? But me personally, I have two very close friends that I talk to almost every day and share with regularly. And they do the same with me. If I don't call them, they call me by a certain time and
Yeah.
say, "Hey, I didn't hear from you today," you know, and I say, "Oh man, you know, I'm just getting off of work. It's late. I got a couple things running, you know." And they'll say, "Hey, are you okay?" I mean, I'm good, you know, just got a lot going on my plate. Well, hey, let me know how I can help, you know, those different kinds of things. And we talk very, very, very often. And you know, we all share in this similar line of work, you know, in the arts, in musical field. So you know, I'm glad that I have friends that I can rely on, you know, that I can call and share, you know, if I have different things going on, whether it be health challenges or, you know, just want to take a load off, you know, those different kinds of things. So, but I see that we have a caller on hold.
Okay.
And so we're going to let this
Well, let's
caller
see.
through and see who's joining us today.
All right. Talk to us. Who's on?
You're on today's Senior Living.
And what's your question, Penelope? Well, I understand Penelope because just being here in DC, and don't know a whole lot of people. There are a lot of places you can go here. Um, Go and there's a place in on Allentown Road called Lips. That's Lips. And tell Liz Green, yeah, Lips, and tell Liz Green that Doug Foster sent you. Okay. You can also go to the Chateau is open again. The Chateau is on Benning Grove, so uh, they open and they got a new venue and they got jazz and some of the things and it's enjoyable. But be careful out there, also Penelope. Okay, but that's just something. Yeah, go to Lips. Lips is nice. They got certain nights they have jazz. It's not every night they have the rap and all and the rap and the crap. Yes, Lips, Lips, the Allentown Road. Okay, and tell Liz Green I told you to come over. Okay, and stop at the chateau on certain nights. See, a lot of these places have a jazz and soft music and food and entertainment, but there are a lot of places that you can go. You can go to 1865, okay, in the Rhode Island Avenue Row, okay? You can go there and they have that's pretty, and that's a nice atmosphere there. And that's exactly right. Near the Metro train station, you can take the Metro. Okay. Oh, yeah, then that's the place that you wanna go, okay? If you're here in DC, okay? So there's a few places that you can go. I wish I had a list of I don't have a list of all those places, but being that we're just getting started here on this podcast, we're gonna have a lot of information to impact that we can give out to those of you who are interested in going out and just no, well, we're a country town. We're very hospitable. We're just we're not bougie now, that's for sure. Okay, we're not bougie. No, they're not. No, they're not. You got to get to know them. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
But Penelope, thanks for calling us here at today's Senior Living. But if there's any other people out there, call us here at 202-810-2663, and we'll give you some direction about where you want to go. But thank you again, Penelope. Wow, George, this lady. I didn't. I mean, women don't give out their ages, George. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but she sounds like somebody who probably just came, got here. But anyway, but back to men's health, George. Uh, do you get your checkups regularly, George?
I do. I do. I get my checkups every 6 months. I go see my primary care physician, and just making sure everything's good the way that it's supposed to be. And he recommends, hey, I think you need to go check out this dermatologist, to see what's going on with whatever, or whatever's going on. So I make sure I stay pretty up to date with my health, man, because I got 2 kids at home, man, and a wife, man. I can't be playing
That makes
around with
sense.
that kind of thing.
No, you can't. No, you
I
can't.
can.
And there's a lot of brothers out there the same way, George. But I'm
Yeah.
concerned about. You're a young guy, but I'm concerned about, and that's good that you're learning young.
Yeah.
I'm speaking more about my senior community out there. Those guys who probably live alone. Okay,
Right.
and there's a lot of guys who live alone, and there's a lot of guys out there who um, need help. Okay, I mean, and when you get to a certain age, most individuals when they get around 70, 80, they got some mental issues. They got Alzheimer's or dementia.
Mm.
80% of all people that get to the age of 70 has dementia of some sort. You forget things, like they go into the bathroom and say, oh, what did I come in here for? Well, you know what that is? That's a
Right.
sign.
Yeah.
So look out, George, because it's going to happen, okay?
Yes, sir.
But I want people to take it serious about their mental health,
Yeah.
their physical health. Of course, men want to talk about their physical health because they want to continue to be macho man. They're going to go to the gym and they're going to work out
That's
and they're
right.
going to do this, they're going to do that,
That's right.
and they want to walk outside with a t-shirt on, so they can impress the ladies. But don't think about impressing the ladies, my friend. Impress yourself first.
That's right.
And take care of yourself.
There it is.
Because if you don't take care of yourself, ain't nobody gonna take care of you.
Right.
Because when you get a certain age, man, ain't nobody gonna be there that's going to shepherd you along. And we got too many brothers out there that's dying from prostate cancer, man.
Yeah.
Too many of them. And somebody in your family got cancer right now. They don't even know it.
Mm.
Because they haven't gone to get a PSA. That's important. Or they haven't had a colonoscopy or a cystectomy.
Yeah.
You got to get those things done. Then you got people who got issues with atrial fibrillation, and that's because of the heart. Their heart is palpitating rapidly. Okay.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh, but that'll come and go." No, it will not, because when it starts pumping real hard, boom, 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 you don't know when you're going to get the last heart.
Mm.
So take care of yourself. You're going to have to go and get a cardiologist. I got a recommendation. Dr. Robinson is my cardiologist. Reginald Robinson is my cardiologist. I'll put it out there because he's my man. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dr. Reginald Robinson at MedStar. So I tell you, he is one good doctor to see if you got heart condition, But
Yep.
those are the things you got to do. So, do we have any other call-ins yet?
No, not at this moment.
Well, George, I tell you, I can't emphasize enough about the free food and what's going on at the church for and the electric bills. I love that. And those churches are very serious about what they're doing. But George, I tell you, it's been a wonderful day today.
It sure has.
And I'm going to hope to see you again next week, the same time, same place.
Absolutely.
So, but George, I want you to do me one favor.
What's that?
I want you to kiss those 2 little girls of yours and tell them that. And I'm not Pop-Pop, okay?
I got
I'm
you.
not Pop-Pop.
Yeah, right.
Okay. But anyway.
Shout out to Pop-Pop.
But anyway, this is Doug Foster, your host of today's Senior Living. Stay strong, stay healthy, and by all means, today's Senior Living is always going to be here for you, but you can always call us here at 810-2663. And thank you for listening. God bless.
So how long